and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. How y'all feeling on this wonderful Thursday? Yes, indeed. Welcome to another episode of Raiders Sunrise Live with yours truly, Lunatik Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. I'd like to welcome each and every one of y'all to the show of all shows in the AM. Let's get with the content. Not yet, though. Hey, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. Thank y'all for pulling up this morning, man. Good to have you here. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. Ilya. Oh, I gotta get this right. Zamyatin. Salute. Top of the AM to you. I hope I got that right and I didn't butcher it too much. Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the AM, the mod with the most. NorCal Raider Jesse's in the building. Salute to you. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Brian Rodriguez and salute to you, my brother, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. You guys got special content coming this weekend. I'm telling y'all now, it might be a member. I ain't gonna say Mike. Should I tell y'all? Should I tell the members what they gonna get what's coming this weekend? Nah, just hit the notification bell, y'all. Y'all be ready. Y'all got content coming this weekend, for real, for real. Shout out to my dude, man. Thank you for doing that for me too. Desert Rat in the building, man. Salute to you, top of the AM. Holly, my sis, top of the morning to you, Miss Lady. Hope all is well. Graham Cam, be safe on your trip, bruh. Are you going through get to Washington on the home or? But have to say, sure, brother, hey, I'll make sure to have you for shit. Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. Indeed, man. Oh, let's go. Hey, Thursday, you know that. 1, 2, 3. It's tampering. Let's get it. You feel me? 4 days. We in this BIH. Yes, indeed, man. Let me see who else we got. We got Raider Syndicate in the building. Good morning. Good morning to you. Jayton Daniels should just go get a nice Raiders tattoo to show other teams his allegiance. Hey, bro, for real though. But you know what I mean? It's seeming less likely, bro, that we gonna snatch dude because I think other people's focused on him. And when I sit back and think, you know what? Just let me get through the chat, man, and then we'll dive into that one. And then like today's show, we're gonna be talking about free agent offensive linemen that the Raiders could look at. I only talk about 4 of them. There's a shitload of more, but I'm trying to factor in guys that were very productive, guys that are in the middle of their prime, like in the mid, higher up in their 20s, and stuff like that. So we're gonna get into that as well. But we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. I might go over an hour, this morning. So shit, we're just gonna ride this motherfucking wave and see where it takes us. Salute to each and all y'all. All right, let's continue on further. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me see who else we got in here. Make sure Joel. Oh, no, Joel. Joel E in the building, man. What it do? What it do? Yes, indeed, man. Top of the morning to you. Good to have you here. Yes, sir. D Mokes, man. Where the fuck you been? Look, all in the morning and shit, cussing all on the motherfucking live. Where the fuck you been, dog? Hey, it's good to see you, man. I'm glad to see you, man. For real, for real. Tony Shepard, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Good to have you here. John Leon is in the building, man. Salute, salute. Top of the AM. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see. As we scroll on a little further, we got Auntie Six Soldier. What's the deal, my dude? Top of the AM. For real, for real. Good to have you here, man. For real, man. See, hey, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I'll be excited when I see y'all, especially if I ain't seen y'all in a while, because you know, when you don't see people or hear from them, you kind of get, you don't get bad vibes, but it's always, as humans, we always think the worst. Like, man, I hope he's all right, man. I hope he's cool. You know what I mean? But that's why I get excited when I see y'all, man. Make sure y'all solid and y'all good. You feel me? Alex S in the building, man. Good morning to you. Top of the AM. Yes, sir. Let me see. Scroll down as we go. And right now, we are all caught up. Shout out to the 42 out there watching. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, man. And leave a comment. Share the video if you would like to do that as well. Man, you're all welcome. It don't cost a dime. If you want to become a member, it's only one tier, $2.99 a month. But you're going to get exclusive content. And since we're starting at the new league year, a lot of content coming, believe that. Some comedy, we're gonna do mock drafts, we're gonna do all that shit. There's a lot of shit coming, y'all, so y'all already know. As many shows I be, from Raiders Drip to Cooking with the Nation to Legends of the Shield. I give you shows, you know what I mean? I'll be trying to give y'all some shit to keep y'all entertained, and we're gonna get back on that train, for real, for real. Let me see who else we got in here. Eagletarian 207. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. Wild Turkey in the building. Salute as well, man. Good to see you. For real. Hey, no fucking Blue Chews. All you gotta do is watch two dogs fucking. That it works for me. No audio? That's bullshit. Don't be messing with me, Joel E. Shit, you be having. Hold on. See, I can check my shit and make sure, bruh. Cause I did have it mute during the intro, which I always do. That's nothing new. Yeah, bruh. As far as Jaden Daniels, the more I think about it, bruh, the more I think about. I don't know if we should give up everything. You know what I mean? To get him. I would love to have him. Think about. I don't know if we should give up. But there's other fish we gotta fry. You feel me? There's other fish we gotta fry, bruh. So I'm more and more. I'm like thinking, fuck trading up to, you know what I mean? Fuck trading up to try to get them unless you can finesse some teams. But it looks less likely. We'll see. We still got a month, so shit can die down. Other interests can partake into the whole festivities of free agency. We'll see. But like I said, the Raiders, we got options. We got options, bruh. That's why I'm not even tripping. If we do get a quarterback, we gonna get a quarterback. And it doesn't have to be Jaden Daniels. It can be somebody else. But I believe in what they're trying to do. Like I said, we got everything in place. We just missing a couple of linemen, which I think we can address in free agency. Therefore, that frees up picks in the draft to go after some other notables as far as defensive tackles, linebackers, corners. If you want to go safety, you can. If you want to add a receiver, you can. Running back, you can. You know, we got options. I'm not even sweating the situation because I just know Telesco and AP, man, they got this shit. I think they got this shit for real. So that's why I'm not even tripping. Ozzy, what's the deal, man? You like Jaden Daniels doing the two-step? What? But where we at in the draft? Too much to get. Yeah, that's what I be sitting here thinking. I be more like, you know what I mean? I want Jaden Daniels because I know it's a perfect fit, bruh. I know AP will get the best out of him, and I know AP knows what his potential, what dude's potential is. Sometimes we as young, like when we were younger, we don't know our potential. And it always took a special teacher or a special mentor that seen it in us and try to draw it out because we overlooked our own ability. You know what I mean? And I think AP, him and because he's in Jaden already came out and said that he's been dealing with AP since high school. So it's like AP knows his kid. He knows his kid. You know what I mean? But can we get him? I don't want to overpay. I know, and that's the way this game works with the chess match going back and forth, leading up to the draft. And I know some teams are going to try to take advantage of others. They're going to try to force you to overpay if you really want something. The same way we were like, well, if the Jets really want Devontae Adams, shit, let's make them overpay. Same thing, same mentality. Oh, if they really want Jaden Daniels, let's make them overpay. We got to be smarter than that. I don't mind paying the value, but I don't think it's necessary to go over and beyond the value. You know what I mean? So if they start asking for some way out shit, eat a dick. Bars. You feel me? You know what I mean? So I'm every day I'm thinking about it, bro, and I'm like, I really like Jaden Daniels, bro. You know, like I said, it's a match made in heaven, but right now you ain't gonna make us go through hell to try to move up and get him. That's a no-no, and we're not gonna be a dumb franchise that does that. We've seen the dumbass Niners, trade up to go after Lance. See what happened with that situation? Null and void. You feel me? So let's not be like the dumbass Niners. You dumbass Niners. Yeah, you dumbasses. But anyway, there's always a dumbass in the crowd. You know what I mean? Niners just happen to be that dumbass. M85, man. Salute to you. Top of the morning. Good to have you here. Let's see what else we got up in this Mickey Ficky. John Leon Chargers. May want to trade back. That makes sense. Now, a Charger trade makes sense because what will happen in essence is not only will we be able to move up to their pick at 5, we'll be able to get a player out of them because they'll be able to shed a salary onto us because we can absorb it with the cap space we have. Like I said, I'm hearing that also the Chargers are looking to get rid of a Mack and a Bosa, players like that. You know what I mean? Just to free up that money because their cap situation is horrible. That's why I said, look at the teams with bad cap situations and then look at their roster as far as who they could release just to clear the cap. You know what I mean? And that when we move in and be like, oh, you broke up with your bitch? Oh, hell yeah. I got her. She mine now. Yeah, I heard that sloppy toppy boy is top rated. Y'all, you just couldn't afford her. You feel me? Ain't nothing like waking up with your swipe in her mouth. But hey, like I was saying, pay attention to it. I said the teams were the Niners, the Chargers, and the Saints. Saints already did some stuff with Carr's contract to free up money to give them a little breather, but that does not mean that releases are not coming. And they got to do releases by next week. You know what I mean? So free agency about to kick off, bro. We got some shit up our sleeve and get ready to go. So let's knock this out, baby boy. You feel me? Tony Caesar, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning, man. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Oh, am I done? No, I'm not done with the chat. I got to salute y'all, man. I'm just going through making sure I ain't miss nobody. You know how I get down. I'm not leave no Raider behind, nigga. That's facts. Leave no Raider behind. I'm gonna start singing karaoke in this bitch. Lunatic, what song you gonna sing? I don't know. Justin Brown in the building. Top of the morning. Good to have you here. Yes, sir. We're gonna get into it. Oh shit. Snooze Hernandez, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Ray Love in the building. Salute. I might just hang out for a minute and just let y'all keep coming in. Good to see y'all, man, for real. Oh, Sookie now. Pull it in and don't pull out. I think that might be about it for right now, but y'all keep coming. Hey, for real. Ain't no fucking pause. I heard the funniest ass video dude said, look, I can understand you saying pause in certain situations, but everything doesn't deserve a pause. That's starting to make me think that you got what did he say? He said that's making me think that you might have you just hearing gay shit. He said you need some he said you just hearing gay shit. So what you need is to get you some hetero ear, what he said? Hetero earphones. The motherfucker said you need to get some hetero earphones. Oh, like this motherfucker stupid. Hey, some fools do be saying pause on everything, and I'm like, bruh, ain't nobody gonna take what you just said out of context. Motherfuckers think of saying pause is a get out of jail free card. I can say some gay shit and get away with it. Oh my God, man. I think that's about it. All right. Salute to the world's most dangerous chat. Like I say, without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no nation. There's only one. One nation. That's the motherfucking Raider Nation. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all the real MVPs of this shit. Let's go. Ooh. Make my balls twitch. All right. Hey, when you say something about yourself, do you got to say pause? Like if I say, make my balls twitch, pause. Why would I pause that if I'm referring to my balls though? You would pause on some shit that sounded kind of suspect, but wasn't really intended to be suspect. Then you'll say pause so people won't. Nigga, you said pause, okay. But if I intended on it to be what it is, I don't have to say pause, right? Okay, I'm just making sure. I gotta make sure everything is correct, cause I don't want to say some shit, not say pause when I'm supposed to say pause, but I know when to say pause. I think I know how to say, I not know how, but I know when to say pause. When the shit sound hella sus, but it wasn't intended to be sus. Like if I say, yeah, I like the way Aiden O'Connell, grips his balls, then I would say pause. I'm not talking about his testicles. I'm talking about his football. I like the way Aiden O'Connell grips his balls in release. Now that sounds hella sus. Pause. That's when I would say pause, right? Okay. I just making sure. Because sometimes you get kind of confused when to say pause. And that's why that little joke I said before about dude doing the video was about people saying pause when it ain't even necessary to say pause. You feel me? So yeah, I got it. I gotta double check with y'all. You feel me? Maybe I'm old, but I don't know what pause means. Bruh. Pause is what you say. I'm gonna tell you. Pause is like when you say something or when somebody else says something that is not intended to be suspect, but it sounds hella suspect. You feel it sounds hella suspect. You say pause. You know what I mean? So nobody is chime in and say, oh, this, that I think that kills people from being able to laugh and clown for you saying some old suspect ass shit. So you say pause to keep it, pause the people from saying shit. That's how I take it. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's a homophobic joke. And that's another thing. The word homophobic. Let me see a raise of hands of how many of y'all are scared of of homosexuals. That's to me, that's a word that's extreme, don't you think? Homophobic? What, I'm scared that you're gonna touch me and I'm gonna be gay? I'm scared what you might just sneak up from behind and start giving me head? I mean, what homophobic? Let's come on now. It's like we're going over the top with some shit that ain't even, because a phobia is a fear of something. To be a phobic is scared of whatever. The motherfucker, I'm not scared of, I ain't worried about you sneaking up on me and giving me head, because that's not gonna happen. You ain't gonna run up on me and grab my ass either. I can be in a room full of gay people. They're people. It's no different if a big old ugly smelly ass broad is getting at you and you could just tell her pause. Pause. That's all I just tell them. Pause, bro. I don't get down like that, bro. Oh, my bad. Not that it ever happened, but if you do, just throw the hand up. Pause. But homophobic, to me that's not a word fitting. You know what I mean? It's more of a, let's see, would you call it homoism? Like racism? Racism or sexism? Nah, it can't be sexism, because then we're starting to get into women not being equal with men. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of shit motherfuckers be inventing that don't really describe exactly what the fuck is happening. Yet people are insecure. Like I said, you know how society, but you got to remember, society was dumb as fuck, and just it takes time for it to evolve. Hopefully one day it evolved to where none of this shit matters. Who gives a fuck about what race, what religion? Fuck all that. Who cares? It ain't me. Fuck, I gotta worry about it for it. Ain't got shit to do with me. Shit. Okay, let's get into this shit, man. So there are a couple of free agent linemen that I got an eye on in free agency. In particular, there is one that makes the most sense if we go a certain route for a certain quarterback veteran as a free agent and sign him. You feel me? So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this, man. Y'all, welcome to the mind of Lunatik. Welcome to Raider Sunrise Live, man. For real. All right, so let's go ahead and do this shit. These are just a few of the guys that's offensive linemen that are free agents that weren't tagged, and that are out there. And I would, you know what I mean? especially when we're looking at the right side of the line. We're looking for a center, guard, and tackle. These are just 4 of the ones I went through and was like, you know what I mean? I'm looking for size. I'm looking for people with experience in zone blocking and so forth. You know what I mean? So let's go as we can go. Michael Onwenu, I think his name is 6'3", 350 pounds. He's a freaking monster at guard. He's only 26 years of age. He's a free agent of the New England Patriots. Now, this guy here, 350 pounds on your offensive line? Let's go. Let's go. And he's not old. Like I said, he's only 26 years of age. This would be a solid pickup. Now, how much is... I don't really pay attention to much how people say, oh, this is how much he's scheduled or he could make. Fuck what he could make, because some teams might overpay than others, especially if it's a bidding war. You figure teams are going to add more on top of the offer than others can afford. You know what I mean? Sort of like a poison pill. The poison pill is that extra money that I know this other team that won them can't afford to do. So you can look at that one as well. Another dude is Kevin Dotson. He's a guard as well from the Rams, 6'4", 321 pounds, and he is only 27 years of age as well. This is another guy that I would not mind adding to our roster on the offensive line. But like I said, I'd rather have veterans and over rookies on this offensive line, because you know from day one that they're plug and play. You'll take a veteran and plug them in, and they're ready to go. They've been around for a minute, but they're not too old. They're still in their prime. They're basically, most of these dudes are coming off their rookie contracts. You know what I mean? And this is where they hit free agency. Maybe it was more of them not being the teams, more of the teams not being able to afford to give these guys new extensions is why they're being released, not because of production. These are some of the top rated offensive linemen that are out there. So these are the ones I was just going through, looking at their stats and looking at, you know, all the potential that they can bring to the Raiders. And this just made the most sense. Now, this is the guy coming up next that I said actually can provide more than what an average free agent would bring, depending on if there's another free agent that I have in mind that we might go out and sign. And that guy is going to be Lloyd. Y'all ready? Pause on this one. Cushenberry. Why you pause on Cushenberry? See, that's why I said you got to know what the fuck you pausing. Cushenberry just sounds like, you know what I mean? We used to call berries females, like basically hood rats, strawberries, you know what I mean, in the hood that give it up to anybody. You know what I mean? And we call them berries just for short, but short for strawberry. So if she's Cushenberry, that means she's a berry with a soft ass. But nah, for real though, he's 6'4", 315 pounds, and he's only 26 years of age, and he plays the center position. Now this will make sense if we went out and signed Russell Wilson at quarterback. This was his center. So that makes perfect sense. If you go that route. But like I said, the reason why I'm in favor of Russell Wilson has nothing to do with his character or his personality, but has everything to do with the money that we will save, that we can go and fix all these other spots on the roster. Just like we're talking about free agents today, that money that Russell Wilson does not take would be signing some of these gentlemen that we are speaking of as we speak. So that's why I'm more in tune with signing a Russell Wilson, because it's not going to cost us shit. If it doesn't work out, you can release him, and the salary is not hurting you. At 1.2, I think 1.21 is the league minimum that Russell could take. 2 years it'd be 2.4 or anywhere somewhere around it, whatever they work out if they did 2-year deal, which I wouldn't be mad. You do a 2-year deal. If you don't move up for like a top 3 quarterback, then you go ahead and either you can sit at 13, see what falls to you, if a lot falls to you, or you can move up a little bit that you can afford and go grab one of these other guys, whether it's Michael Penix Jr., Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy is making his run up the charts. even some have Drake May jumping over Jaden Daniels, making Caleb and him the 1 and 2 quarterbacks in the draft. But it all depends on perception. Whatever these teams perceive as being ranked quarterbacks and in what ranking they deserve is going to be different to each one. There might be a different kind of quarterback that team may want over what we want. So they might hold a better value on that quarterback than what we hold a value on. So it's all by difference of opinion. You feel me? But Russell Wilson, if you were to sign him in on that cheap deal, because Denver, and that's another way of sticking Denver in the ass. Pause. See, sticking Denver in the ass with having to pay all that money and to Russell Wilson, and then he can come back and whoop their ass twice this year. You feel me? But yes, Cushenberry would be a nice little, hey, by the way, Russell, here, we brought your old center back. You know what I mean? And he's a nice sized young guy, 6'4", 315 at 26 years of age. Next, we have a free agent tackle that I think is another good dude from the Bengals is Jonah Williams. Jonah Williams is 6'5", 312 pounds, and he's only 26 years of age. So a lot of these guys are coming off of their rookie deals. You know what I mean? And now they're hitting free agency, whether it's due because of money of their contracts or because they no longer fit what that team is doing. But they're young guys that can come in right away, and you don't have to worry about them as rookies coming out of college, going into the pros and trying to catch up with everybody. These guys are already caught up. So that's why I would look at veterans for the offensive line, just for the fact the plug and play ability, and we can hit the ground running day one rather than having to wait to see how long it would take to develop a rookie. We do have other guys on our roster as well that can also do. Like I said, the questions was on my short that I put out there. Do we keep Illuminor? Do we bring him back? Do we bring back Roten? Do we bring back Andre James? But like I said, if we do any of those moves, yeah, you could do that. But to me, you're not upgrading your offensive line. Your line is still at a standstill. And by what Telesco has said, Telesco said that he is looking to upgrade the offensive line, which means we might have to spend a little bit more than what he planned on spending in free agency. So that tells me they're trying to win now. If you're going out the usual and spending more money to try to solidify different positions on this team, even with the offensive line, see, this is why I was like yesterday. We were talking about how the Raiders rumored were to go up to between 5 and 7. Now, some people were throwing in there, well, maybe the Raiders are trying to move up to 5 and 7 and then figure out how to move from there up to 1 to 3. And that don't make sense to me, because when you make two moves like that, most likely you're going to pay more in draft picks and players in the combination of those two moves than you would in just moving straight to 1 and 3. You know what I mean? Because I know whoever you move up with in 5, 6, and 7 is going to try to get something, bruh. They're not going to just let you off light. Now, the only team I can see that will let you off light is the Chargers, because the Chargers need a clear salary. And what's the best way of doing it? They can trade back, get a couple of more picks, but nothing dramatic that would cost us to move up between 1 and 3. And also, they can shed one of those salaries that they have that we can bring in as a veteran from day one is ready to get down with the get down, such as a Khalil Mack or a Joey Bosa, or, you know what I mean, Keenan Allen, or whoever they're trying to get rid of. But I heard rumors that those are the 3 names that they're mentioning, you know what I mean, are on the block. On the block. They're willing to move on from them to clear the salary. Now that you got a new coach and regime in there, it's about building that roster and to the likings that Harbaugh likes. But we can be the help because we do have calories. I would say calories. We do have the salary space to absorb any of those contracts easy. I think when it's said and done, that our salary cap will be around 80, I say 80, 90 million. You know what I mean? Especially if you do a couple of restructures. But it depends on if there's targets in the free agency that you really, really got to have. And then on top of who of our own free agents do we bring back, and then how much do we bring them back for? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things to pay attention to, but thank God we got somebody like Telesco who has been through this, who understands the books, scouting, signing free agents, draft picks. So we're not in the dark wood. Now you guys starting to understand why it was very important. Like Mark Davis said, he didn't feel comfortable having a rookie head coach and a GM, because you see what we got to do. I'm glad we don't have a rookie GM, just to keep it a buck. Somebody who's been down this road already and knows exactly how to execute and take care of business. So we're in good hands with Telesco. You feel me? If that was an insurance company, go get you some liability insurance. Shout out to everybody watching, to the 71 in here, man. Please. 73. Damn, it's jumping. Please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like too, man. We're here every morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It is Raiders Sunrise Live with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. And today we are discussing potential free agents that can become Raiders. We're looking at some of the offensive linemen and discussing some of our own. Do we bring some of them back? Who do we have already on staff that can go play a particular role in the offensive line, whether it's Parham, whether it's Munford, Dalton Wagner, who we stashed on injured reserve, DJ Fluker is still on his team. There's a lot of things to have to sift through. You know what I mean? If we go out in free agency and get us a good dominating right tackle, you could bring Illuminor back and put him at guard. I mean, there's Illuminor, like I said, he's not perfect, but he's functional. You know, he's functional. He's not a has-been. He's functional, and it's not like he can't handle blocking no one. It's those mental errors when it comes to shooting yourself in the foot with getting these penalties. These these penalties that he get, bruh, sometimes it just makes you, bruh. You been in the league how long? You know what I mean? Some other names I didn't mention, such as, and we already been down the road with him, Trent Brown, but we know Trent Brown can be dominating, but I think it's just time we get our own shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if you go in the draft. Now, back to what I was saying about us moving to 5, 6, and 7, I was also thinking that maybe moving up to 5, 6, and 7 was plan B, whereas if Jaden or any other, well, you most likely, if you move up 5, 6, and 7, the top 3 quarterbacks is gone. You don't draft the Michael Penix 5, 6, 7. You don't draft the Bo Nix 5, 6, 7. JJ McCarthy, maybe 5, 6, 7. But when I did my research and looked at the draft order, the teams after 7 are teams that need offensive tackles. I was thinking that maybe Raiders make a move because, like we all say, it doesn't matter what quarterback is behind that offensive line. If your offensive line ain't no good, it don't matter who you got back there throwing the ball. So that means your offensive line is more important than the quarterback. And if that's the case, then the number 1 offensive tackle in this draft, by what people are saying, is Joe Alt. Now, maybe you move up to 5, 6, and 7 to draft the Joe Alt at right tackle. If you do that, now you got some shit cooking. Now you can worry about a quarterback later. People been mentioning names like, if we move up, most likely we giving up our 13. So we looking at about a 2nd round draft selection for a quarterback. And there will be somebody there, but if you do the Russell Wilson route, that gives you at least a year or two to develop that quarterback, whether it's a Jordan Travis, whether it's a Joe Milton, whether it's Biggie Smalls or Tupac Shakur. You got options. Shout out to hip hop. Nah, I was just fucking with y'all. But no, there's other quarterbacks in this draft that you can grab later and develop. You know what I mean? But Milton and Travis don't forget some people like Rattler. Rattler's another name that probably will be there either lower first round or maybe in the 2nd. If you don't think they'll make it to the 2nd, you can always move up from the 2nd round to the 1st and make that happen. You know what I mean? You could do another trade. So it's just a wait and see. I don't know exactly what they're targeting, but if Joe Alt is one of those targets, I'm fine with that. Because then you can go in. maybe they, if they can't get Jaden or Drake May or Caleb, maybe their thought process is, well, let's just build a bomb ass offensive line and just run with AOC. And that makes sense to me. My concern with AOC is that he's not the most mobile guy, and I'm afraid that the offensive line is only to a par to protect him for so long. I don't want to see this dude get hurt. And I think if you can give him a clean pocket and give him time to throw, he can shred motherfuckers up just like Michael Penix can. Facts. I believe that's facts. But you have to make sure the offensive line is that line to do that. And a good start is moving up between 5, 6, and 7 and selecting Joe Alt at right tackle. That makes perfect sense to me. He's the rank right now. They got him ranked as the #1 tackle in the draft. If you can move up and get him, just rock with AOC then. You don't have to draft the quarterback, but you still will though. Still go draft. I mean later though. You don't have to do it early. You could just wait, see what falls to you. If one of those quarterbacks, Rattler, Joe Milton, and which he'll probably won't be second round, it'll be later than second round. Jordan Travis is another one that can go about third round because of his foot injury. So a lot of these guys can be pushed down, and all you got to do is just let it fall in your lap. You know what I mean? And just that's your project. That's your project. You know what I mean? If these guys want to battle in camp, they can, but most likely the veteran will probably win out if you go Russell Wilson just because of his knowledge. But that's a lot of knowledge you can teach Aiden O'Connell as well. But getting Joe Alt, I wouldn't be mad at that. But if you stay at 13, you got that's why I said, man, we got so many options, y'all. It's like, it's been a long time that we've been in a situation where we got cap space money. We may not have the highest draft pick, but 13 is one of them sweet spots in this type of draft where if all these quarterbacks come off the board early, that's pushing a lot of good talent to 13, bruh. A lot of good talent. You know what I mean? If we're not high on J.J. McCarthy and somebody down in the mid-20s is, bruh, and he's there at 13, maybe we might not have 13 if we trade up to get Joe Alt. But I'm just weighing out all the options. All the options. Free agency is the thing that's going to let us exactly know what we can do by who we sign in free agency. You know what I mean? Shout out Zer Bombs a lot, man. Salute to you. Top of the morning, man. Good to have you here, man. Apocalypse, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Free agent is gonna with tons of exactly. That's why I said to be able to have this kind of money and plus more on top of that. That's gonna mean the world to us, y'all. That's just gonna mean the world because that's gonna allow us to be able to play this draft the way it's supposed to be played with. You know what I mean? You play with the little boy in the boat until she squirt. No, let me quit. But it's gonna allow us to get into this draft and do what we want. You know what I mean? And have options of doing it rather than being pigeonholed at 13 and be like, you're stuck here and this is all that's available. A lot of shit's gonna get pushed down in this draft just because of these quarterbacks. There's so many hungry ass teams that need quarterbacks that are out of let's see this. You got Caleb Williams, you got Drake May, Jaden Daniels, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Michael Penix Jr., you got Rattler, you got Jordan Travis, you got Milton. That's 9 quarterbacks. Now, out of those 9, probably at the max, 6 or 7 will go in the first round. Possibly. Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm looking at the talent and the teams that need that talent. And I think up 6 or 7, because I think Milton, Jordan Travis, because of his injury, are going to be 2 guys that's going to fall off second, third, maybe 4th round. Rattler, he's on the cusp. Rattler could be maybe a 2nd rounder. I don't think he goes a 3rd. I think somebody's going to be in the second round that didn't get a quarterback in the first round, and then that's when they're going to wait and strike for their quarterback. And it might, Rattler probably be next on the list. And I think Milton will be probably day third, you know what I mean? Fucking fourth round. I think he will be. Day 2 could be Jordan Travis, because Jordan Travis was at the combine, and he did let everybody know that last week he came out of his boot from his injury. In May, he should be ready to go for whatever team drafts him. He should be ready to go day 1. So, hey, if that's the case, then Jordan Travis, he's going to be gone, because when he was healthy, and I showed y'all the stats yesterday, the boy was productive. To me, he's more similar to Jaden Daniels than any of these other quarterbacks. They're just way similar. I should have got some game film and showed y'all, but we'll do that shit another time. Free agent, because that's in the draft. We got free agency coming up Monday, y'all. Y'all come rock with me Monday morning. Same time, 7 a.m. It's going to be 9 a.m. Pacific that the legal tampering opens. 9 a.m. You know the show goes from 7 to 8. What I might do, we might make it a 2-hour show. I might go all the way up to 9 o'clock next Monday, this coming Monday morning, 7 to 9. The first 2 hours, because we're going to get a lot of rumors. You're going to get a lot of rumors about what team is signing what free agents. And we're going to be here for it. So if y'all want to, all you guys pull back up. Raiders Allegiance, Raiders Sunrise Live with Lunatik. That's me. Come back Monday morning, 7 to 9. Make sure you guys got all your shit done. You ate your breakfast, drank your coffee, because we're going to be live and direct. And any rumor that pops up Monday morning, we own it. Like flies on shit. You feel me? Like flies on shit, we own it. So, hey, y'all fuck with me, boy. For real, for real. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for being here. We're just going over. Dark, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Good to see you, man. For real, for real. Who else we got up in here tonight? SoCal Sal, what's the deal, man? Salute. Top of the morning. Let me see who else. Sam Tanker, man. He's on a ride, man. He's taking a trip. Clark Arroyo, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Got to make sure I don't miss nobody, bruh. This is a good live we got this going on this morning. If y'all got, let me hear what your guys' opinion and ideas are too, because y'all might thought of something that I had even fucking like, oh shit, I forgot about that. You know what I mean? So let me hear from y'all in the let me hear y'all in the chat as well, man. What's on your mind? What y'all look forward to? Is there certain free agents that you hope that we sign, like a Leonard Williams type of a player? What about Wilkins from Miami? You know what I mean? There's some corners out there too, but they're still not done releasing players. We just got to sit back and watch. Like, get your popcorn ready. Raiders is sitting back waiting to see what these other teams release, and we on their ass. Like I said, I wonder, matter of fact, we need to pay attention. Let me bring this down real quick. We need to pay attention to exactly which one of our free agents we're bringing back for sure. Meek Robinson, Luminor, like I stated, Josh Jacobs. We still got to attend to that issue before we even worry about Monday. You know what I mean? But everything will work out. You know what I mean? I believe in what they're doing. I believe in the direction they're going, in the path they're taking. So with that being said, man, that's why I said I'm just excited to sit back and see finally we have a regime that's competent, that's not full of themselves. You know what I mean? Like we just went through. I mean, we always think about the woulda, coulda, shouldas. If AP would have been coached from day one, if Telesco would have been able to come in and got fired, you know, after he got fired day one, before this season happened. You know what I mean? All right. You think, nah, I heard that's a rumor, bro, that he'd go to the Cowboys. But do you think out of all the running backs that's available, you think Josh Jacobs is the one they got their eye on? You don't think they would go after Barkley? You know what I mean? You got running backs out there that's a little bit suited for how the Cowboys is. I mean, shit, why the fuck you let go of Zeke? You know what I mean? Cowboys never gonna get it right, bro. They just they so dysfunctional. They want to talk about the Raiders, bro. They just fucking The Niners shot themselves in the foot too. They done shot their whole load of premature losing Super Bowls. Ejac-a-losing. You know what I mean? 49ers straight premature ejac-a-losing. And now they done spent all that money and draft picks and traded for and for what? To get another L in the Super Bowl. That's 3 straight Super Bowls the Niners went to that they lost in. One more, boy, y'all gonna be like the Buffalo Bills. Salute to the nation, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to have you guys here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see. Look for a cheaper dealt running back. I think Josh Jacobs is gonna be good with us. You know what I mean? I don't think he wants to leave. Why? I think he knows what we got going here. I think Leonard Williams would allow us to re-sign our guys and pick up some other free agents. The salary cap, to be honest with you, I don't think the salary cap is an issue with us. Like I said, you still got players such as Devontae Adams, Max Crosby, and Colton Miller that you can restructure their contracts, and all 3 of them are over $20 million a year. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's go to over the cap and let's see exactly what the numbers on their contracts is. But that's 60 million plus between those 3 players. And I know it can be restructured. No longer are the days that the Raiders didn't have the cash to be able to, you know what I mean? If we give somebody a extra such and such and a signing bonus type shit that we don't have the money to pay them, we got that shit. Believe that. All right, so we're going to go to over the cap and we're going to see exactly. Go to teams. We're going to go to the Raiders. Right now, as it stands, right now our cap is at 41.6 million. 41.6. And they still haven't added to Garoppolo because we can't cut him yet. I think they're gonna cut him, but they haven't done it yet. So that 12 million, that's still there. Renfro, we ain't cut him yet. That's 24 million between those two. Added to 41, that's 65. Not to mention, I don't think they even added the new salary cap number because they can't add it because the new salary cap year has not hit yet until the 14th. So that's when the new cap numbers change, is on the 14th next week. So that's an extra, how much was it? 30 million? So 30 million on top of 60. Like what I tell y'all, we're going to be around 90 million. We're going to be 90 million, possibly more, if restructures happen. But I don't think that, bruh, we are okay. We are fucking okay, bruh. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, because 11.2 million is what Garoppolo is going to give us. He's still on the team. Max Crosby's making, his base salary is 19 million this year. Colton Miller, his base salary is 12. Colton Miller is 12.2. What's his cap hit? Cap hit is 15 mil. So Max Crosby's cap hit is 24 mil. Garoppolo, we already know, is 28, but we're going to get some of that back and take a 17 million cap hit. But you know what'll be a beautiful thing? What if some way, somehow, the Raiders were able to trade Garoppolo? Here's a little hidden fact. If the Raiders trade Jimmy Garoppolo, and say, for instance, we trade him, but we're willing to cover half of his contract, that will put 24 million under our cap. That will put $24 million back to our cap if we could trade Garoppolo. We can entice somebody because I think this is last of his guaranteed money. So after this year, there's no guaranteed money owed to him. But if we like trade him, I don't give a fuck if it's a 7th round pick. Let's get that $24 million back under our cap. Let's really go into free agency and slap the shit out of other teams by like, damn, the Raiders signing everybody. You feel me? Let us be that team. But that it won't hurt us though because we got this money, right? You feel me, bruh? Oh man, let's go. Let me bring this up. So here go over the cap. Now Jimmy Garoppolo is at the very top. Now pay attention to this. Right now at the very top, and we're looking at if we cut him pre-June 1st, that's 11.2 million back to our cap with a 17 million cap hit. But watch this shit. What happens if we trade him not pre-June 1st, but we trade him post-June 1st? Voila. Now your cap is we get 24 million back under the cap, and we only got a $4.2 million dead cap hit. If we can pull that off. Can we? There might be a team that will that could bite on it because they will take on that salary for this year, but knowing that all of it comes off their salary next year, especially teams that are like in a bind with doing the salary cap. You know what I mean? They'll get like we could trade off, like say somebody wants Renfro, but we'll package Renfro up with Garoppolo, send them off to another team for a draft pick. You know what I mean? The team ain't really. They could use Garoppolo for 1 year, maybe as a backup, or maybe just a Band-Aid. You know what I mean? That AP don't want a Band-Aid, and you just let them sit there and rock with that team for 1 year, and then come off their books after that year. But maybe the main intention of that trade for that team was Hunter Renfro. Now you got him. That would give us. See, Renfro, I looked at, his is 11.8, I think it was. Hold on, let me see. Renfro is 11.8. Will go to the cap if we cut or release him. I think it's either or. Let me see. If we cut him pre-June 1st, Renfro. Yeah, if we cut him before June 1st, it's only 8.2 million. So what you want to do is designate Renfro as a post-June 1st release, which will give us $11.8 million under the cap and only a $1.8 million dead cap hit. So we got action. There's still more money we can add to the cap. That's what I'm saying. We are in it. Dude, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do not know the last time that this team of ours was in this position. And what I mean by that is just like everything is falling in line. It's been a long time since we had a shitload of money at our fingertips, our disposal. And there's good quality young talent being released from teams because of salary cap issues. Not just that, we have our draft picks, right? We're talking about moving up and grabbing, and I don't blame them. If you can get a good deal on trading up to get a Jaden Daniels without overpaying to just like doesn't make sense, you do that. Let's get our quarterback and be done with it for the next 10 years. You feel me? But if that doesn't pan out that way, there are other options at quarterback. Facts. If those quarterbacks aren't anyone that we are interested in, then there are options at corner. Then there are options at offensive tackle. Then there are options at wide receiver and safety. And you feel me? Like there are options. We can trade back, get more compensation, and get more players. But see, this free agency is what's going to set us up beautifully. It's going to set us up because we can go ahead and take care of some issues now. And like I just said, with today's show's whole theme, offensive lineman in free agency. You go fix that line. I don't care about bringing back a Luminor or Andre James. I want upgrades. I want guys that are better than these guys. And they're out there. That's the beauty of it. They're out there. So there are talented offensive linemen that's in free agency and soon to be free agents after once they're released by the teams, that we're gonna sit there and we got money to be like, don't overpay. Telesco and them, hey, Telesco been down this road, bruh. He's been dealing with free agencies. He's not new to this. So that's why I'm saying I'm glad we got Telesco. That makes me feel so much better to know that we have a competent GM that has done this before and made good decisions. Let them do what they do. And I like the fact that him and AP teamed up, and like they're total opposites, but that's the beauty. Opposites attract. The yin and the yang. AP's more outgoing and vocal, and Telesco's more relaxed and laid back, but they both know how to do what they got to do. They know how to do what they got to do. AP has a vision of what kind of players he wants, what kind of offense and defense he wants. Telesco can take that vision and make it reality. You feel me? That's the beauty of that shit. Shout out to the 98 watching, man. Please subscribe and smash that like if you have not done so, man. Like I said, we're here every morning, weekday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance. If you got friends and family that rock with the nation too, hey, pass the word on. Hey, y'all should go fuck with Lunatik and Raiders Allegiance. They get down with the get down. And we giving away free put. Never mind. That's the other channel. But nah, I'll fuck with you. Hey, we're entertaining and we're informative as well. So don't trip. My character and my humor is a little off the wall, no filters, but you're gonna enjoy your time while you're here. It's kind of like being in a pen, but you got like an infinite you like being in the pen and you got infinite commissary. You feel me? Like you just can't run it. You can order whatever you want, all the coffees and cookies and box juices and shit you can handle. You feel me? Making spreads and shit, making ultimate spreads, like unlimited canteen day shit. You feel me? But yeah, man, welcome to the channel, man. But yeah, we're just discussing free agency because we're right around the corner. Monday, it jumps off. We will be live Monday. Once again, to those that's new, we will be live 7 a.m. Pacific Monday. We might run a 2-hour show from 7 to 9 because 9 o'clock is when legal tampering opens Pacific time. And we get to get all the juicy information as far as who the Raiders have signed or not signed, but agreed to sign, and who they are talking to. Hopefully there's some names out there that's going to surprise us. Like, we were talking to him? What? Yes. And I expect that to happen. These guys are in a must-win scenario for this season. They're playing this shit to win. Because it seems to me by the little shit they say and the way they're getting down is, I think Mark Davis is only giving them a year to see how they do. I think AP and Telesco is only getting a year. This is your trial run. Last year we can't really count that. That was half a season. Telesco wasn't here. Now let's give you everything. AP, we're gonna give you everything you want. You want Marvin Lewis? We'll get him for you. We'll get. I got the money for him. Whoever you need on this roster, you go get them to make sure you successful, and you got 1 year. And so with that in mind, that's why I'm knowing these guys are going out and they're trying to win the day. And it makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? If your job is on the line for 1 year, I'm about to knock this motherfucker out the park. You gonna throw me a slider and I'm sliding that bitch over that fence. Believe that. Believe that. I got to. I ain't got no choice. What AP say? I know I was hired to be fired, and that's facts. You're hired to be fired because the only way you can get fired is if you are hired. Well, now you're hired, bruh. Now, your actions is going to let us know, do you stay or do you get an extension to rock with us for the next years to come, bruh? Can you be our Tomlin? Can you be here for 10 plus years because you are that successful at your job? And I'm hoping you are. After the bullshit Mike Lombardi done ran his mouth and said about you, fuck Lombardi. Fuck him. That's some hate shit. I don't know if it had to do with you, with the team firing his punk ass sons, or he just a punk ass himself. For all that shit that came out, that you spewed out of your mouth towards AP, and you have no merit to base any of that bullshit on, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's some whole shit. As we say in the streets, that's some whole shit. And we see your mascara running. Believe that. You gonna down this man because he has the job of his life where he gets to be the coach of the team that he grew up admiring and love. And you gonna shit on him like, doesn't matter where you from. You don't know the Raider way. How the fuck you know what the Raider way is? You got fired too. Everybody knows what the Raider way is. Al Davis been told everybody what the fuck the Raider way was. But your dumb ass think just because you from a certain section, you don't have an idea. Man, if you don't get your Willy Wonka looking ass up out of here, you motherfucking testicle skin throat ass motherfucker. But back to what we're talking about. We're talking about free agency. Fuck Lombardi. That shit just irritates me. The fact that you just down somebody without even giving them an opportunity, an equal opportunity. What does a lot of these jobs say? We are a equal opportunity employer. But I guess in your eyes, we're not equal, are we? I wonder what makes you think we're not equal. Is it the fact he's never been a head coach before? Let me see. How many head coaches have not ever been head coaches before? Answer that question, Lombardi. Answer that question, Lombardi. How many coaches have never been coaches before? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Do you know the answer to that? Do you? How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? We're all behind AP and Telesco and everybody else in the motherfucking building. It's been a long time coming since we've been excited, truly excited about a season that ain't even here yet. Free agency, we getting excited. The draft, we're getting excited. Oh, and definitely opening day. Opening day. But we're going to be good, y'all. We good. I think we in good hands. We got the right people in the right positions where they deserve to be. And we're going to be all right. Leonard Williams. All right, let me get caught up. The good stuff. Lombardi parties. Hey, he parties with Diddy with no drawers on. With booty out jeans. He got booty out jeans with no drawers on at Diddy's house. Talk about he want to be part of the 1%. Yeah, he butt hurt Ozzy for real. It's just some now when you get, you remember when you were younger, some of y'all may not have been told this, but this is an old saying that we used to say that, your moms used to tell us, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. I don't think Lombardi was raised that way. I just think they just, you know what I mean? He was an entitled little shit. And you know what I mean, the kind of motherfucker to pout and shit when he didn't get the toy or get his way. This motherfucker's so fucking, and it doesn't even make sense, bro. It ain't like you were the coach that got fired that AP replaced. What the fuck? So what, your sons got fired? They gonna get fired again. Just be ready. Your son's gonna get fired from another job, bro. It's just, shit works that way. You don't never keep a job forever. Either you gonna quit or you gonna get fired. And if they stubborn and ain't gonna quit, they gonna get fired. Or if they don't find nothing better to quit, that ain't happening either, bruh. Admin, what's the deal, man? Lewis was in charge of the chaotic Clubhouse with Ocho Cinco. I don't think that was chaotic though with Ocho Cinco though. You know what I mean? Sometimes it might be organized confusion. Because he sure in the hell did a damn good job with Baltimore in 2000 as the defensive coordinator. Still to this day, that's the best defense ever in certain categories. You know what I mean? Limiting scores from the offense and limiting touchdowns, rushing touchdowns for the season. They only gave up 5 rushing touchdowns in that whole season? That defense in Baltimore. They only allowed 10.3 points a game, which still no team has beat yet. And here it is, 2024. So 24 years later, the record still stands. That was Marvin Lewis's defense. I'm just imagining how he's gonna help AP with our defense, because we got pieces like Baltimore did. That's facts. You know, we don't have Ray Lewis, but we got Max Crosby. You feel me? And the run game, hey, that was an ultimate team. I believe Baltimore had in 2000. Jamal Lewis is one of the only running backs to ever conquer the 2,000 rushing yards in a season mark. He did that shit. You know what I mean? We sit here and talk about fucking there's only been like a handful of people to hit 2,000, but there's only one guy that still has that motherfucking record in a season, and he was once a Raider. Who? Lunatic? Who? Eric Dickerson was a Raider at one time until we moved him on to Atlanta. Or was it the other way around? Did he go from Atlanta to us? I can't remember. I think it was only for a year or two that Eric Dickerson was with us, but he still has the record for most rushing yards in a season. 2,000 and something. But 2,000 is that bruh. That is not an easy feat to get 2,000 yards rushing. But see, that I don't think that's going to ever happen again, because a lot of teams are doing the running back by committee. So I think those days are over, even though they added an extra game to the season, and they're planning. And the rumor is that not the Raiders, but the league, the NFL, are planning to make it an 18-game season. So that kind of like, you know, slaps the shit out of records in the past. You know what I mean? Like in the past, you only had 16 games to get shit done. Now they're giving you an extra 2 games. That's like, oh, bro, you can't even put that in the same. You got to put an asterisk by that shit after, you know what I mean, the regular season game increase. You got to put that asterisk in there. Let me see what else. Oh, Mark Davis is on his silver and black. The Las Vegas Aces, the women's team of the WNBA here in Vegas. Colors have been changed to silver, black, and white. Yeah, that red and gold is gone. He killed them Niner colors. Yeah, they were red and gold when he bought the team. They had black too though, but it was yeah, they red and gold was that shit gone, bruh. They silver. Matter of fact, if I can find that shit. Shout out to Mark Davis making everything silver and black, bruh. Hey, you need to buy the A's. Let me see if I can get this shit. I seen that shit. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, they got rid of that shit. I'm about to show y'all. Look at this shit. That's the new Aces jerseys, home and away. They went to the silver black. Tell me that ain't the Raiders shit. You can't tell me that ain't the Raiders shit. They even got the silver lettering and the numbers on the white jersey like we got. Shout out to Mark Davis, bro. That's right. They be like, well, why is I think every team out here need to be silver and black then. That's affiliated with the Raiders. Shit, every team in Pittsburgh is gold and black. Think about that one. The Penguins, the Steelers, and the Pirates. All of them are black and gold. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I fuck with Mark. A lot of people don't like Mark Davis, but you can't name shit that he did wrong. You might want to bring up Ziggler and McDaniels, but the motherfucker ain't trying to fail. He's trying to knock this shit out the park, man, with the right selection. It's just those I ain't gonna say assholes, but asshole and a gentleman. I ain't gonna knock Ziggler. Ziggler did give us some of the talent we got on this roster now. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna knock that shit. But Mark Davis gave this team everything they need to get an advantage. Training facility, diet, all that shit. Stadium. It's just, they got it all. They got it all. You know what I mean? They couldn't do that in Oakland because the money wasn't there to do that shit, but they got the money now. I'm kind of glad that we didn't fucking pair up with the Can you imagine us sharing a fucking stadium in LA with fucking the Chargers? Are you serious? 2 divisional rivals in the same building? Hell no. Man, I would have been sneaking into their locker room, pissing on all their football gear and their mouthpieces. I'm R. Kelly and they shit every game. Especially when we play each other. Nigga, hell no. That means every time we play each other, we'll be in the same building. I'm pissing on all they shit. They be like, man, what? Did your guys' jock strap smell like piss? Like, you must have pissed on yourself. No, I didn't do that. That was sweat. Smelly. Smell like piss. Then you pissed in. You didn't do that shit. Hey, I'm about to rock with y'all all morning. It's 8:14. Fuck going to sleep. Fuck that shit. Oh shit. Fuck that shit. I ain't going to sleep at all. I'm rocking with y'all this morning. We in here 90 deep. Hey, we 96. Salute to y'all, man. Like I said, just subscribe and hit that like, man. That's all I ask. I ain't asking too much. You ain't got to send no super chat. You ain't got to buy me no weed or no alcohol. Nah, you ain't got to do none of that shit. Just come hang with your boy. Hang with your boy. You know what I mean? If you in the morning and it's slow and you want something to listen to and be entertained, fuck with your boy. Yeah. Got him off guard. Motherfucker jump and spill their coffee and shit like son of a bitch. That's all right. Just go back down to Starbucks on your next break. Tell them to top off. Tell them to top off that last cup. Is it true that you get free refills in Starbucks if you sitting in there drinking your shit? Is it free? I thought I heard some shit like that. Hey, Ray Love, for real. Chargers ain't got no stadium. They sleeping on the Rams couch. That's how I look at it. They sleeping on the Rams couch. I know the Rams probably like, man, why we agreed to this bullshit? Why we got these motherfuckers got my couch smelling like sweaty ass, and all the little rent they pay me ain't shit. I wish they go find their own shit. They can't. They can't go back to San Diego. They fucked that off. You can't even get your own. You ain't even got it. You the only. You know what? Hey, somebody answer me this question. With the Jets and the Giants stadium in New Jersey, who is any one of those two teams the official owner of that stadium? Is that the Giants stadium or the Jets stadium? And is it the same situation where the other team is just there like as an unwanted house guest? I'm just curious. I never looked into that. You know what? I'm asking y'all, and I got fucking Google. Let's see what Google fucking says. Hey, Google, does the Jets and the Giants, out of those two teams, who owns the stadium in New Jersey?
According to Wikipedia, the two teams formed the New Meadowlands Stadium Company, LLC, a 50-50 joint venture to build and operate the stadium.
So, the Jets and the Giants are 50-50 owners of the stadium. It's a joint venture between both teams, and the stadium there is owned by each of them equally. Not the Chargers. Hey, Chargers. Chargers, you the only homeless NFL team That's not funny. I'm not laughing at the homeless. I'm laughing at the Chargers being homeless. Y'all homeless, bruh. You sleeping on the Rams couch. Y'all ain't even got your own shit. If the Rams say, hey, I'm tired of this shit, man, get their ass up out of here, where the fuck y'all gonna go? Where the fuck the Chargers gonna go? Where y'all gonna go? You ain't got no baby mamas to go stay at. You ain't got no homeboys. Your homeboys ain't nah, bro. Hey, my girl said it ain't cool. Nigga, y'all motherfuckers out here homeless like a motherfucker. Y'all out there, they tell you, the Rams tell you, hey, don't fuck with our groceries. You buy your own shit. And you the only one in there bringing noodles and hot dogs. Nigga, these motherfuckers having lobster and steak and shit in your face. Nigga, they ain't even offering you none. They ain't offering you bums no motherfucking lobster and steak and shrimp and chicken and shit. They sit there eating and you sit there cutting your hot dogs into your top ramen water. Looking all mad and depressed and shit. Y'all motherfuckers ain't y'all the only homeless ass sports team ever. Boy, that's a fucking record I don't want. Washing your ass in the sink in the men's bathroom on the concourse. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got a bathroom. Y'all motherfuckers got to use the bathroom that the fans that bought tickets got to use. You sitting there with your ball sack in the sink, washing your dick and balls and shit with that foamy soap, drying it off under the air dryer and shit. Balls too little to set the motherfucking air machine off. So you blowing and hold your balls under the blower at the same time and shit. Fuck the Chargers. Y'all motherfuckers in there, nigga, hey. Oh, hell no. We the people, salute. That's a horrible sight, bruh. Balls all in the sink. Yeah, for real though, Lobie. They got balls in the sink, washing their balls with that, when you put your hand under the soap thing and it's the foamy shit, with that old generic ass soap. Balls get all dry and chapped and shit. You got to use chapstick on your nuts. You feel me? Rubbing around in your jeans and shit. Nigga, causing a motherfucking fire and shit. Oh, nigga. Hey, that shit, it got to be horrible to be a Charger. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got nowhere to sleep and shit. I see motherfuckers all sleeping in front of the motherfucking the beer stand on the concourse, all huddled up, butt ass naked, keeping each other warm and shit. Oh my God, nigga, that's the worst shit ever. Hey, the Chargers, the first homeless sports team ever in professional sports history. These motherfuckers got tents on the 50-yard line and shit when there ain't no game. They got a whole community on the field and shit. These motherfuckers, and that's not even real grass. They out there, turf stuck all to their cheek and shit. Wake up and got all them little black pellets and shit on their face. They think their beard is growing in, but it's them black pellets and shit. Oh, that's man. I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for the Chargers. I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for the Chargers, bro. Man, that shit hurt my heart. These motherfuckers sleeping on their couch, ain't got nowhere to go. If these motherfuckers get evicted, these motherfuckers gonna be playing football games at the local high school and shit. They only giving away 200 tickets to the game. Nigga, don't you be Chargers. Fuck your fan base and fuck your head coach. Your head coach, look, Chargers went out there and got Jim Harbaugh. Jim ain't never won nothing in his life but the national championship this past year. That's it. Lost Super Bowls, lost hella bowl games. 9 years at motherfucking Michigan and lost 6 bowl games. And 1 year didn't even make the bowl. Come on, bruh. With the Niners, you lost 2 NFC championships and the Super Bowl. I don't know if the franchise is cursed or if the motherfuckers coaching them is cursed. Because the other guy that's there now, he's doing the same shit. Lost 2 Super Bowls, lost NFC championships. Niners are just pathetic. That's a pathetic ass franchise. If you a Niner fan, if I was you, you know what? I ain't even gonna promote shooting yourself up with bleach. That's horrible. I'm not even gonna say that shit. Just grin and bear it. Just take the shit. Take the shit. Sometimes in life, you either gonna be alpha or you not. You gonna be an alpha or a beta. And the Niners is a beta ass fucking franchise. You playing a shoebox in Santa Clara, a horrible ass stadium. The only reason why y'all get the Super Bowl is because it's during the time of year when it ain't hot. Otherwise, half the motherfucking stadium is getting roasted and the other half is in the shade. Oh, shoebox ass fucking stadium. That's a horrible ass motherfucking fucking stadium, bruh. I don't know how the league even okayed that shit. And here we come into the fold and we like, fuck they stadium. We show you how it's done. And then we build a miraculous, beautiful ass establishment that all is welcome and it's cashless. All you gotta do is just have your credit card or debit card on you and you ain't gotta worry about getting change. Every seat in the building is a good seat. The entertainment at halftime is dope as F-U-C-K. The food in there is muy delicioso. Got all kind of food inside that place. Because some of those restaurants that's in there are restaurants around the way out here in Vegas. Hey, they got chefs coming from all over the country and world to open up their own restaurants. And not only that, to work at these casinos. All the food is out here, bro. I lied to y'all not. That's why I said, if anybody lives out here in Vegas and they said they're bored, there's nothing to do, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. There's always something to do, and they're always building some shit. The A's getting a new stadium. I just seen yesterday the blueprint of what it could look like. It's gonna be in a dome, but with half of it dome and the other half is gonna be like a clear roof, like what? Well, not clear, not see-through, like we thought the Raiders was gonna be, but it didn't make sense to have a clear roof because that fucking sun out here in fucking September, oh my God. You talk about 116, 17 degrees. Thank God they got the little tent on the I forgot the name of the material they used on the roof at Allegiant Stadium. They blocked that heat from coming in. But they got the AC on so good inside the motherfucking stadium. Bruh, you cold in that bitch when the season starts. I can't wait. Hey, how many of you guys are excited for the season to start? After whatever moves we make, how many of y'all done already skeeted in your draws? Loon, you need to get. Oh, your 47th is next week? Okay. You know what? What day next week? When's your birthday next week? That's right, Pena. Right. You know what? I'm not going to say the Raiders. I'm going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. How the fuck we going to do? How you think our fan base is half-assed? That's right. That's for you, Pena. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody, hey, oh shit, the whole chat went, nigga, they went motherfucking nuts. So that's right, on everything. Like I said, I'll go to sleep when, motherfuckers said, man, I ain't had no sleep. Nigga, I'm gonna rest when I die. I get to get all the sleep I can handle. I just hope it ain't no time soon. I'd rather be sleep deprived for a minute. Rocking this Raiders shit, you feel me? Let's go. Hey, bruh, I'm so juiced. I can't wait till Monday, y'all. I'm telling you. I can't wait till Monday. I cannot wait till Monday, bruh, because that's what's going to establish what the hell we are doing. And I hope the way I see it is the way they do it, where they go in and they fix the offensive line with free agency. I hope that's the route they go, and then add some defensive players as well. And these offensive linemen ain't all gonna ask for. They're not all. I can't say deserving. I ain't gonna knock them like that. But they're not all in the price range of being elite type shit. But they're good to get them, and they're better than what we had. That's all I want to do. I want to be better than what we were. Not the same, not congruent or equal to. I want to be better than what we were last year, offensive line wise. And they got talent out there that can achieve that. That's what I want. Defense, I want you to make one. I want you to make 2 splashes. Now, if some miracle can happen where Chris Jones becomes a Raider, let's fucking go. But if we can't get him, there's other options. There's other options. We know about Leonard Williams. We know about Wilkins, Miami. We got options. Now, do we address the corner position in free agency, or do we use that in the draft? Because we know there's some corners in the draft that we can go get. You know what I mean? There's a lot of questions and a lot to be answered, but I'm here for it. I'm here with you guys for it. Like I said, every weekday morning, but fuck every weekday morning. We talk about free agency right motherfucking now. We talking about Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific is when the legal tampering jumps off. And that's when Schefter and everybody that's going to get all the inside scoop, the Raiders have agreed to a contract with who? Who the Raiders got an agreement with? Who? Chris Jones? Are you fucking serious? That's the you know what I mean? I want some shit to, man, come on, why not? It's our time. It's our turn. There's a reason why everybody had Raiders rolling off their tongue at the combine. Not by accident, not because somebody was drunk and left Topgolf and got into a wreck. No. Not because somebody was with guns and shit on Instagram threatening people to pull up. No. It was all positive energy. Everybody at the combine who mentioned the Raiders, it was all positive. I love what they got going there. AP. This is what Hondo said. Let me tell you what Hondo said about the combine and one of the players who went and had a meeting with the Raiders. Hondo said this guy, and somebody he knows, he didn't say his name. He said he knows this guy that was not just a guy, but a player, an athlete, who was at the combine that had a meeting with the Raiders. He said, man, Hondo, I want to tell you, I was very impressed with the meeting I had with the Raiders. It wasn't a whole bunch of football questions. They were trying to get to know me. It was kind of like we were just sitting around having a beer and just chopping it up. And that's AP's character. That's AP's character. That's exactly him. Get a beer. So tell me what you think about this offense versus that offense, or this defense versus this kind of, just chopping it up with you, like how we are doing. They approached the combine like they were talking to, like fans talking to fans, like how we do this shit in the chat. What do you guys think? Oh, this is my opinion. What's your opinion? This is what we do. We're Raiders. It don't matter if your opinion is different from mine. It doesn't matter if I agree with you or not. You know what matters? We got the same passion, bruh, for the same fucking team. And we sit here and we can chop it up about the Raiders all day. All day. Whether we agree or not, we can chop it up all day about the Raiders. And this is what players were saying when they had meetings with AP and Telesco and them. It was like, they said they felt so comfortable. It's like they want to get inside and find out what kind of player and person I was. That tells me AP knows exactly what the Raider way is. They're trying to get the right characters in to this group of men that we already have. That's the Raiders. They don't want to go off the cuff and get somebody that's going to come in here and rock the boat. Can't mesh with what we already have. They want to add people that it fits. Like you feel welcome, and the people that there are welcoming you. It makes perfect sense. We know what you can do football-wise. We watched all your tape. That's why some people were getting, feeling kind of slighted that some of these quarterbacks didn't partake in the combine, even though they have pro days. But the thing is, all these teams, the combine is what it is, bruh. It's only going to make up 10% of the information you're retaining from that individual. All your information is coming from tape. And that's exactly what Telesco said. He told Hondo, I done seen the tapes. I don't have to watch you run the 40 and do the 3-cone drill and all that shit. I'm going to get those numbers on paper. But I've did my homework and researched and watched your film. Your film does not lie. And I got a plethora of games that you've played in that can show me what your weaknesses are and what your strengths are. Do we have the position coaches here? And not just that, do you have the damn, here we go. Do you have the what's the word I'm looking for? Do you have the it's coming. God dang it, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you have the God dang it. I'm drawing blanks. I'll come back to it in a minute. But do you have the environment for someone to come into and be able to strive and thrive and become great? We have all the equipment. We have all the coaching staff and everything assembled. But do you have the heart and the will to come in here and want to be great? That's the question. But just the fact that you got everybody talking about the Raiders, even GMs. It's like, wow. And it's like all of these guys. I think, what I think was wrong with Mike Lombardi? After I think about it, it might not be about his sons. You know what it is? I think he's jealous. He's jealous at the fact that AP is getting all this attention and everybody loves AP. You remember when AP was interim and we didn't have a coach yet, like after the season? And every single media outlet were all saying, remember, it was between Harbaugh and Pierce. But they would say Harbaugh is the better coach, but Pierce is the better fit for this team. And that's beautiful, because that's exactly what it is. He is a better fit. So when you go out here and interview these players in the combine, guess what you're looking for? You might have players that might be the better player, but other players are the better fit. And that's all. Get the right fit for what we're trying to do for this team. The right fit. That's it. There might be better athletes than the guys that we want here. But the guys that we want here is because they fit here. Like I said, the machine is greater than the sum of its parts. Meaning, it doesn't matter about the individual parts that make up the machine. What matters is those parts working together to make that machine go as a unit. And that's exactly what they're doing. I don't have no worries, bruh. Anybody they bring into the organization, I don't care if it's Russell Wilson. If they give Jamarcus Russell a second chance, no, I'm bullshitting on that one. Don't y'all? Lunatik said Jamarcus Russell coming back. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Stop lying on me. I did not. Pause. Can I pause? Hey, can you pause when somebody lying? It don't have to be always suspect, right? I can, like, if somebody lying on me, pause. Nigga, you lying. You feel me? Can I pause on a lie? I hope I can, because that works better. But yeah, just come in and fit what we're doing. I'm already knowing that our history we always been misfits. We don't belong in certain situations, but we belong where we belong at. I mean, it gets no simpler than that. We belong where we belong at. And where do we belong? We belong with the nation. because the nation only accepts all. You might be an outcast from where you come from. You might not be the Democrat that the rest of the Democrats say, oh, he's kind of wishy-washy. He's a little bit conservative too. And you might not be a Republican that all Republicans respect and he's one of us. He's a Republican, but he's a little fucking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just some shit, bro. Some shit that I know I don't fit in everywhere. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to fit in everywhere. I want to fit. What did Too Short say? Get in where you fit in. Facts. Don't fit in. Don't try to fit in where you not accepted. Fit in. Get in where you fit in. If I fit with the nation, God damn it, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So with that being said, man, salute to the 87 that's still here. We almost knocked 100, but hey, it is what we is. The channel is growing. We are getting new subscribers and new members. I'm going to make sure to work on content, this weekend to provide content for the members of the channel as well as to the rest of y'all who subscribe. So I'm about to get up out of here. I had a ball with y'all today. Like I said, I had a ball. What I'm going to do is get on YouTube and start watching film of certain individuals. I got to be ready for Monday's show. Oh, Monday's show. And special guest Monday will be Antonio Pierce. I'm fucking with y'all. They be like, he going to have Antonio Pierce? I will have him on the show one day. Believe that. Just say I know people that know people that know people that know people. But I'm going to start opening up the show to getting guests on here, you know what I mean, to speak that shit. So stay tuned. I'm not done. This 2024. Oh, we about to rock this shit. We about to rock this funky joint. Hey, y'all don't remember that shit? Rock this funky joint. Hey, salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, man. Making this shit do what it do. We ain't done, though. We ain't even scratched the surface of where we're about to go with this shit. And I want y'all to come along for the ride, man. I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. You have been watching Raiders Sunrise Live. And I thank each and every one of you, and especially you, for supporting this channel, being here every morning with your boy. And we constantly get new people here. Be here every weekday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Mi casa, su casa. Yes, sir. I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. And I'm out this. B-I-H!